Cheers, everybody. Good evening. Kaiwaza with you. Welcome back to my channel. Or John Charles, whatever you prefer. So yeah, I've been a little bit slightly absent for me from YouTube. I went on my trip to Miss USA, which was great. That was a week. But then I came back. I wasn't sick or anything, but yeah, I don't know. Since I've been back, I think it's really just my MS, multiple sclerosis, is kind of kicking in a little bit. And I've just been finding myself, which happens from time to time, but I've been finding myself, like if I work in the morning or in the afternoon, I come home from work and I'm just wiped out. Like I just lay down on the couch and I think, oh, I'm going to film this video and I'm going to digitize some of these records and then I'm going to do this, and then I end up doing none of it except basically being horizontal the rest of the day, reading a little bit. And yeah, that's just been happening. So I'm really a couple of videos behind. I should have had a cheap lounge up by now also, but I haven't. So again, yeah, nice to be back. I haven't been sick. I've just been fatigued, or whatever you want to call it. So I am drinking some nice detox tea. Time of the month for me to do some detoxing. Sort of. This is a really nice tea. I like this one. I've had it for a while. I got it at Ross on a discount, actually. Hiley's Detox Tea Infusion. What's different about this one? Well, it comes in a little pyramid-shaped bag, which is cute, but also that it's a black tea, because almost all the detox teas you have are either herbal or sometimes a green tea, but I very seldom see a detox black tea. But this is black tea with aniseed, cardamom, coriander, fennel, licorice root, black pepper, clove, cinnamon bark. It's quite good. And, you know, I'm not saying that it's not spiked with a little bit of cinnamon whiskey. I'm not saying that. All right, so as you may or may not know, if you've followed my channel and my candle videos, that my new lease, which began on October 1st, disallows any of us in the building, it's an old building, so I understand, disallows any of us from burning candles and burning incense. So I've switched over to doing wax melts, and then the candles that I have, as I would prepare to use them, I've been just melting them and pouring them into silicone ice trays or whatever they are, and well, ice trays and little silicone trays, and making melts out of them. And that has worked really well. I thought I would, you know, be crazy not burning candles, but it's fine. I have several of the fake candles anyway that I've had for a while that I can use for light. Like this, it's not real. And the melting is fine. I have not gotten a crock yet or a candle lamp. I'm still kind of holding off. I'm actually doing okay without either one, and I'm thinking maybe I won't get either one. I don't know. Maybe I have a nice candle lamp. Not candle lamp, a candle warmer that I got from Ross, and I have an electric candle plate warmer that I've had for a long time. It's kind of enough. So anyway, what I will tell you, and I'm very curious to hear, those of you that do melting primarily rather than candle burning, and if you have experience converting your candles into wax melts, which I've been doing gradually, my experience has been surprisingly that it takes a lot longer to get through a candle when you turn it into wax melts. Because I mean, about like a Bath and Body Works candle, I feel like I could go through, if I'm burning them every night for at least a couple of hours, sometimes usually 4, 5, 6 hours, I feel like some burn faster than others, but a kind of a Bath and Body Works candle of like this size, I would go through in a week, more give or take. And doing the melts, it seems like I put, you know, a couple of cubes of a melt in, and that lasts for one night, a full night, you know, of 5 hours or something. Then I usually try it, depending on how strong it was at the end. I'll run it a second night, but sometimes I don't because the scent is kind of dissipated at that point, and I just put something else in. Also, something else I'm doing a lot of, but I'm curious if any of you have that experience. It just seems like, oh my gosh, it's going to take me forever to go through all these candles because it's so much, takes so much longer. I mean, it's a good thing, right, economically, but it takes so much longer to get through a candle when you make melts out of it than when you're burning the candle. And also something else I'm doing a lot of now is, what do you call it? Mixology, like mixing together different scents in the same container, because it's very easy to do when you have little ice cube sized things of one. You can like go, oh, let me add some of this to that, and let me add some of that to this. And so I have been doing a lot of mixology. So some scents I can't necessarily give you a update on in terms of some of them, in terms of what they have been smelling like on their own, because I have some, there are some I haven't melted on their own. It's been in combination with other things. Anyway, let's start off with some of the melts that I've gone through, and then we'll talk about some of the candles. So this is like a mid-fall check-in, right? It's kind of the middle of October. We're just gonna check in and see where my fall burning has been thus far. I did finish up this $4.99 container of wax melts from Ross called White Pine from Northern Lights. This was nice. They're green, very pretty. I get a very sweet pine, definitely sweet pine. And honestly, it smells stronger here than it does when it's melting. I mean, I could smell it, but it wasn't super strong, maybe like a 5 when it was melting. Very nice, and because it is kind of a pure pine scent, very nice by itself, and also very nice to mix with other things. But I've had other Northern Lights containers like this, and I have some more still, and I'm pretty satisfied with all of them that I've used so far. The strength, this is probably the weakest of the bunch, but the strength is pretty good, and I've been happy with them. Here's something I really loved. I love talking about pine, kind of pine. It's this Yankee Candle Silver Birch. This clamshell here. This is beautiful. It's not exactly pine. I mean, I don't live where there's a bunch of birch trees, you know what I mean? I'm in Hawaii, so I can't really tell you all about birch trees. All I know is they smell kind of like pine trees, but not exactly, but they seem sort of in that family. Oh my gosh. This is such a beautiful scent. This probably would be my second favorite thing that I've melted this month. And it is pine-like, outdoorsy, that biting scent, sappy sort of scent you get from pine. It's there, beautiful. And I'm telling you, it's a Yankee Candle. I know sometimes they're, maybe not as strong as something like Bath and Body Works. This mofo was super strong. I mean, it was definitely like at 8 in my apartment. I mean, I could smell this everywhere. It was absolutely heavenly. I think I have one more. I might have a couple more. Wow, silver birch, some good stuff, and it was really strong. Now here's one, pumpkin spiced chai. This came in a set of three different sets I picked up at Ross, all sort of autumnal scents. 7 Palms is the company. Yeah, I don't know. This one, I wasn't expecting to be wowed away by this, and I definitely wasn't, but it was okay. You definitely get the spiciness, the cinnamony, cardamom and cinnamon, like cinnamon, anyway. It's there. Is chai there? I don't know. I don't get any sort of tea scent from it. I mean, chai is a tea. I just get a lot of spiciness. I get spiciness. And it's not pumpkin, no. Nice, it was nice. It is a little plastic smelling. I think all three that I got in the set on Cold Sniff were a little bit plasticky smelling, and this was melting. It was okay, like I liked it, probably like a 5 on strength. Was a tad bit plasticky smelling, but not enough to like really bother me. So I was okay with that. I'm burning, melting in that line another one tonight for the first time, Autumn Harvest. And I don't know. I could barely smell it when I was sniffing it on cold, and it's starting to melt and I can barely smell it yet, but we'll see. I mean, it might turn out to be something nice. You never know. Then we have a value pack from, that can't be the name of the company, can it? Value, distributed by Walmart, value pack. I got a whole bunch of things for like 50 cents or $1 from Walmart when they were on clearance. They were brand new. They never sold them in the store. They just put 10 million containers of wax melts on for 50 cents and $1, and I got a million. This one is lemon and pumpkin shortbread. I was really curious to try this because it seems kind of an odd combination, don't you think? Lemon and pumpkin. But I am here for it. I am definitely here for it. You definitely get the lemon. I mean, there is a very strong lemon component in here, and it is like a lemon cookie, right? Like a lemon cookie or a lemon loaf combined with a pumpkin, not super spicy, like a pumpkin bread. I mean, pumpkin shortbread, okay, yeah, I can get that because that would be sort of cookie-like. A pumpkin bread, there's not really a bread-like element to this, or too much of a spice. I mean, very little, I would say, pumpkin spices in here. Quite a lot of lemon cookie, lemon shortbread, and a actual pumpkin element to it. Like when you open it up to dig the seeds out of it, to carve it, the actual pumpkin smell. You don't get that in a lot of candles. So really? This was really nice, and definitely a good throw, like a 7. Really is only good for one night. This one I've tried to do on a second night several times, and yeah, not doing it, but it's good for one, 5-hour night or whatever. Pretty good. I liked it. I have more. I would get more. It's great. Now I had a whole bunch of these little, what do you call them? Yankee Tarts. They're old, right? Do they even make those anymore? They don't make Yankee Tarts anymore, do they? I picked these up here and there, thrift stores mostly. I should stop because they hardly ever really smell. And indeed, most of these really didn't smell like anything, or a little light something, and I would throw something else in with it to make it do something. Cotton candy. Clean cotton. You can smell this one. This one's pretty strong, actually. Clean cotton. It's just a fresh cotton scent. Very nice. Vineyard. I was hoping this was going to be strong, but it's definitely like a grape juice, I'm going to say. Really, like Welch's grape juice. And a little bit of a leaf smell, but not too much, and very weak for me. Maybe it's just too old. I don't know. Sage and citrus. Sounds nice. Should be good. Couldn't smell it, though. But sounds good. Honeydew melon. That was another one that smelled kind of good on the cold sniff, but was pretty weak. Melting it. I think, most of these Yankee Tarts I'm showing you, I ended up, throwing something else in at some point because they just weren't very strong. Sun-washed linen. That's a nice, it's kind of, I know I melted the clean cotton in this one together. This isn't quite as much of a laundry scent. It's a linen. I mean, it's slightly laundry, but it's almost like almost like lemon and laundry or something. Very nice. I wish it was super strong. Candle would be nice, or a melts or something newer. Lemon zest. I mean, that's pretty obvious. And it was non-existent as far as the scent went for me, sadly. Also this one, Caribbean fruit. It's kind of like nothing. And then, another, is this another one? Cucumber cantaloupe. This is nice. I mean, I love the concept here, and on cold it was nice, the idea of cantaloupe and cucumber together, but again, very, very weak and couldn't really smell it. Now, I have not gone through a single candle since my last video because I've just been melting, and I've been melting practically every day, every night, and sometimes even during the day I throw something on if I'm going to be around. But I haven't gone through one single candle. It's like if I make a melt, which is what I'm doing, taking like a full candle and melting it. You can put it in boiling water for like 25 minutes. I mean, check on it. Soft boil, not a hard boiling, just a very soft boil. Let it there for 20 minutes and it melts, and then just pour it into ice cube trays or silicone trays. I have both, and make melts out of it like this. One candle makes more than this, than will fit in here. I mean, I can fit the majority of it in here, and then I have some left over that I just use, you know, right away. Keep it in a plastic bag, but I use it right away so it doesn't dissipate. And then this stuff stays in the jar. So I haven't gone through a single candle, but I'll tell you, and it looks like I haven't gone through anything, but I have, because I've gotten rid of the excess that didn't fit into the candle jars. So I have actually melted some. It just doesn't look like it. Bath & Body Works Old Fashioned Cider Donut. This is a really, I love the container here, really nice scent. Old Fashioned Cake Donut, baked apple sprinkled with brown sugar, cinnamon, and natural essential oils. I mean, this one pretty much fits the description. It's an apple cider. You get the spices. It's very nice. I would like for it to have been stronger. I do also find usually when I'm melting, a lot of times, I feel like the scent is stronger than when I'm burning the candle most of the time. I feel like I get more of it without the candle burning. Is that my imagination? I don't know. People that have done both for a long period of time maybe would know. But yeah, I feel like I get more scent out of it when I'm melting it. But this one was okay, like a 6. I would love for it to have been super strong because I love this scent, but it's like a 6. And I did end up, I would throw other things in with this one to pump it up into something else, although it's beautiful by itself. One of those being, well, not with this one, but here's another one. Bath & Body Works High Pumpkin, which is pumpkin spice latte. Pumpkin pie spice, freshly brewed espresso, homemade whipped cream, sprinkling of cinnamon sugar, natural essential oils. It's a white wax. This one, you know, interesting. I get a lot of coffee, man. Like, this is one of the stronger coffee candles I think I've smelled from Bath & Body Works. I get a real strong coffee scent from this. And I get maybe a little bit of milkiness, little bit, and a little bit of spice, little bit of pumpkin spice, not much. It is really almost like a straight espresso. It's a true macchiato. Espresso with a little tiny bit of foam on it. It's kind of what this is. And maybe you threw some cinnamon on it. Not even cinnamon, really, more like cardamom and clove rather than cinnamon, I think. I don't really get cinnamon. Anyway, yeah, this one, probably about a 7. It's fairly strong. This one, yeah, like a 7 on the first night, and on the second night, I would get a little bit from it, like a 4 something, and I might throw something else in. It's okay. Something that I did throw in some of these candles that you're going to think is really kind of weird, but I'm telling you, it does work well, is this Bath & Body Works Fresh Orange. This is pretty much straight up orange. Fresh grated orange zest, sparkling citrus, white jasmine. I mean, jasmine, I don't get it. This is pretty much straight up citrus orange peel. True, it's very zesty. And this one primarily, I've just been throwing in some other things to kind of pump them up. Some of these Yankee Tarts and some of the next two candles I'm going to show you. Well, the next one candle I'll show you. I've thrown some of this in to kind of zing it up a little bit, and it works really well. Throwing a little orange in with some of these fall scents or some of these apple related scents kind of works, actually. It's a nice scent, quite strong, this one, like 7, maybe 8, quite strong. Not any longer lasting than the rest. Here's one I just didn't know about. It was super cheap. Got it at clearance at Ross. Sorry, not Ross, Walmart. It's a Mainstays apothecary kind of jar called Fall Farmhouse. Sort of an interesting gray wax. I like this scent a lot. It's not strong enough. I really like it. It's just not strong enough. I probably wouldn't get it again because I feel like I like it and I want to smell it more than I do, and it's sort of unsatisfactory. But it's a very nice fall scent of like crispy autumn leaves, crunchy leaves, you know, there's definitely some apple in here also. And I would say there's a bit of a, I don't want to say ozone outdoors sort of feeling to it. It's very fresh, even though the leaves have turned, the air is still very fresh. This candle with a little bit of apple juice or apple cider. It's a nice one. No spices. I don't get any kind of like cinnamon or anything like that in this. But again, kind of an odd color, but I mean, what's the difference? But just, it's not strong enough. And every time I melt this, I end up having to throw something else in it to really get enough satisfaction that I can smell it throughout the apartment. So, have a lot more to go. It's okay. I'm probably gonna, and I like the scent, but I wish it was stronger, and I'm probably gonna end up just throwing a bunch of this in with other things I'm burning the rest of the fall and just throwing this in there because it will augment it a little bit. Now for my favorite scent of the fall so far. This has been my runaway favorite, and I kind of knew it was going to be. I picked up this candle at, can't remember whether it was Ross or TJ Maxx, but when I smelt it, I'm like, oh Lord, this is coming home with me for sure. Absolutely beautiful scent. It's from Yankee Candle, American Home by Yankee Candle, called Spiced Apple Berries. Not even something I would normally, I'm not that much of a berry person necessarily, but oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And I made melts out of this, and I used a little pump jack-o'-lantern silicone tray to do. I don't know if you can see it that well, but they're little jack-o'-lanterns. Kind of big. These are kind of big. I made bigger melts out of these because I'm like, darn, man, I love this. This is going to be killer. It's so good. Oh my gosh. It's just like, well, it's like what it says. Spiced apples and berries, but not just like, ooh, you know, I think they have different faces on them too. Not just berries, but very definitely, and this one's kind of warped, but anyway. Dark berries. I mean, this is like a really dark raspberry or a blackberry, maybe a blueberry. It's dark berry, dark rich berries and apple. Ooh, this is so good. And melting it, it is amazing. And spices, yeah. Not heavy spices, light spices, a little bit of, you know, your typical fall spices blend, but that apple and that dark berry just really comes through, and it is exquisite. I love this. Is definitely my favorite scent of the fall thus far. If I see another one, I might have to grab it for next year. Although I might have enough to go into next year. I don't know at the rate I'm going through it, but it's fabulous stuff. Yeah, I'm loving it. That's my wax update, right? That's all I've gone through thus far in the fall. Also, just as a, oh yeah, let me show you my Bath & Body Works Empties really quick while we're doing this.
Greetings. I am a cultured woman, a sophisticated lady, a person of exquisite taste, as I'm sure you can see. I must be entertained with only quality music. All of this contemporary drivel, Lil Nas, I don't know, all of this nonsense, I don't even understand it. I demand the quality music that only old records such as myself can bring, and you can find this high quality, sophisticated music on the radio station online that plays nothing but vintage vinyl selections, moody mood music on live365.com. The perfect music to relax after a day's work, to help the maid with housework. Heaven's sakes, I don't do it. It goes very well with a cocktail, some Xanax, I don't know. Anyway, you can just click on the link below and it will take you directly to Moody Mood Music, where you will enjoy sophisticated music for a sophisticated lady like myself. I'll see you there.
Okay, so quickly, just a couple of Bath & Body Works Empties. I know people like these too. I went through a Cactus Blossom hand sanitizer. Nice scent. I have no idea what Cactus Blossoms actually smell like. I don't know. To compare it, went through a shower gel in Pink Coconut Calypso. Coconut Water, Seaside Freesia, Sunkissed Lily, Apple, Driftwood. Yeah. Kind of floral, kind of oceany, kind of beachy. Very nice. Pink Coconut Calypso. And then finally this hand soap, which I actually took into work, to my workplace. Whatever. It was after the $2.96 whatever sale, $2.95 sale. And it lasts forever, so I just took one into work, into the coffee shop. But this one was Frosted Biscotti. Love it. Everybody loved it. Really nice. It's kind of a bakery, bit of a bakery scent. With a, yeah, it really does actually smell kind of like biscotti. It has that twice baked, you know, scent to it. A little bit of that vanilla kind of glaze or something. Very nice. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed that. Please let me know if you guys have any of these wax melts or candles and what your experience has been with them. I'm enjoying watching your burning schedules and burning, you know, melting reviews and whatnot. And we will talk to you in the next video. Subscribe if you want to see more, and give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. And don't forget, if you're in the mood, you can check out Moody Mood Music. That's going to be linked below. I have 3 radio stations actually on live365.com, and they're all just done for fun as hobbies. I don't make money on any of them. In fact, I spend money on them. So they're just a labor of love and something that I do in my free time because I enjoy sharing the music and sharing the old vinyl records. So we will talk to you guys later. Have a good fall. I hope everybody is going to have a wonderful Halloween. I'll definitely be talking to you before Halloween, but maybe not a candle video. I don't know if you watch my other stuff. But anyway, we'll definitely talk to you. Hope all is going well. Bye.